I asked a question in an interview the other day, and the question was, Jess, how do you stay so motivated on your health and fitness journey, particularly through the month of Ramadan, and how do you set yourself up for success? And it was a difficult and loaded question, firstly because I'm far from perfect, but there really are two things that if you do these two things, and they're in Islam, they're what we are taught to do. So if you look at your fasting month, the month of Ramadan, at the beginning of the month we set an intention for the month of Ramadan. At the beginning of each day we set the intention to fast for that day. And so if you do a similar thing with your health and fitness goals in the month of Ramadan and outside of the month of Ramadan, and you make that effort to set the intention and to continue to set the intention, because very often at the beginning of a year or at the beginning of the month, we want to have these new me, new goals type of situation where we set these big lofty goals, but then we kind of forget about them as the year goes on. So it's important to do what Islam teaches us, which is to continue to renew our intention at the beginning of each day. This is what my intention is for my health, for my fitness, whatever those goals are. So that's the first thing, is focusing on intention and coming back to that intention like Islam teaches us. And then the second thing is the idea or the concept of tawakkul, right? To trust Allah. So you set your intention, you trust Allah, but what is the other thing that we are told to do? Is we are told to tie our camel, right? So you take the human precautions that you need to take and then you leave the rest to Allah. And so I have found that the idea of tying your camel from a health and fitness perspective starts with breakfast. So in Ramadan's case, it's suhoor. And outside of Ramadan, it's that first meal that you choose to put inside your body. Whatever that first meal is that you choose to put inside your body, that is what's going to set you up for success for the rest of the day. So if you're choosing cornflakes and toast, or if you're choosing steak and eggs, sausage and eggs, getting a good hydration formula in to make sure that you are hydrated for the day instead of choosing the coffee, instead the sugary coffee. So how you choose to start your day is going to set you up for whether you're going to have a blood sugar roller coaster for the rest of the day and probably end up having crashed energy and crazy cravings and not training, or you could tie your camel, leave the rest to Allah, but more than likely, because you set your intention and because you wanted to do something that's good for you, more than likely you're going to end up having sustained energy for the day and having some energy to maybe even train sometime in the day, even if you are fasting. So two concepts that are in Islam that we can allow to filter through into our Ramadan from a health and fitness perspective. The one, coming back to your intention, and the second is having tawakkul but remembering to tie your camel.